Good day, YouTube. Today's the 24th of November, 2018. This is day 2 of this weekend's working on the old CT70. 1971. I might have called it a 72 a time or two, but it was actually produced 671, and it does make it a 71 or a K0. Yesterday I spent a lot of time just kind of cleaning parts, and then sitting at my computer ordering parts for this as I saw something that it needed. My intent yesterday was to order everything that I could possibly want for the thing, and hopefully I didn't forget anything. I'm sure that I did, but I hopefully didn't. All the rear brake stuff, as far as like the handbrake, whoops, it was gone. So I ordered a handle, a cable. The cable will come to here. All of this was super froze up, but got it all freed up. I got to do this little repair, straighten this out, and weld that, grind that. I should do that today. The brake light switch would go here, and a spring that goes down to this lever. Just kind of cleaned up some of the chrome a little bit. Again, this is no intention here to have something that's show or anything like that. I was going to put another exhaust on it, but this isn't that bad. So after I cleaned it, the rust off of it yesterday, it doesn't look that bad. So we'll probably run with it. I kind of cleaned the shocks up just a little bit. At least this side. Did I do the other side? I don't think I did. I'll have to spin it around again. What else did I order? I even ordered stuff like the new rubber for this and the shifter. Oh, I painted the foot peg. Cleaned up the lower part of the forks. Ordered new boots. The big stuff was a headlight bucket, speedometer cable, headlight, taillight mount. Ordered a brand new one. It was sort of spendy, 75 bucks or something. And the back fender's kind of not too good. I don't know if I'll replace that rear fender or not. Think about it. I might put the taillight on it and go from there. If it covers it, what's the point, right? What else did I order for it? Boy, starting to draw a blank. It was a lot of stuff, though. I think it was just a little over $400 worth of parts for a bike I paid 250 bucks for. But you know what? The thing runs great. Oh yeah, I ordered a seal for the shifter side, other side, because it was leaking. So when that comes in, we'll probably do a video on that. Hopefully it's not too bad to change out. Did a little just cleaning and detailing on the little engine. I don't think I'll do too much more with it. Kind of cleaned up pretty good. It'd be nice to pull this off of here and clean up the underside of it, but not a priority. What are we working on today? Well, yesterday before I got out of here, before I went home for the night, I cleaned up and painted the air cleaner. So I'm starting to put the gasket on it and put one of the chrome ends on it. They cleaned up okay. Good enough for what this is. So there's the other one. This is the filter that I ordered, Honda. It was very hard to get, but it's about, well, I'm guessing it's twice as long as it needs to be. So I guess what I have essentially is I cut this in half and I have 2 air filters for it. So I don't see any other way. You can't just wad that thing up and shove it in there. So I guess I got 2 filters for it. Why it comes like that, I don't know. But I'm not complaining. Oh yeah, I ordered a horn for this. I just remembered though, I didn't order a horn button for this. Okay, well that's on the list for today then. I guess I wasn't done ordering parts, but I know there's a little mount up here. There it is, for a horn. That's one of those fenders. I saw it on eBay, 20 bucks shipped. It's not really for this, but it's, well, it was inexpensive. And mine was beat. I did get the front wheel done and painted. Be nice to get to the rear one today. I did order rear brake shoes yesterday for it because this is at the end of its adjustment and it really needs to be adjusted. So my guess is the shoes are wore. So it might be nice to get that pulled off of there today and clean that wheel up, tire up. and to get some paint on it. That'd be good. All right, so I'm going to finish putting the air cleaner together. I got to put the gas tank back in it, which is sitting over there. When I pulled the fuel lines off of the carburetor, this is that new China carburetor, the little nipples that go into the carburetor came out. So I got to take the fuel lines off the little nipple things and then drive those back in. And then I can put the fuel tank in and put the fuel lines back on. First thing I have to do is connect the coil to the wiring harness. So I put a longer wire on the coil. Oh, there it is, with that little connector. So I'll have to get the wiring diagram out, see where the coil plugs into the harness. And then I can put the fuel tank in, air cleaner back in, that sort of stuff. And then once I get to that, I guess we'll pull the rear wheel. All right, so lots to do. Be a fun day. It was about 29 degrees this morning, but I got my little electric heater pumping out some heat, but it does nothing compared to that one. Oh yeah, that's very nice. I do have a furnace in here, but it's just more of a pain to light than this is. But if I was going to be out here for days and days and on end, I would just get the pilot light lit on the furnace and run that. But it is a little bit noisy, and this doesn't make any noise. And I love backing up to this thing and woo, getting warm. All right, gang, we'll catch you back here in a little bit. Well, for you, it's just been a second or two. For me, it's been an hour or two. But we got the air cleaner all installed. We got the fuel lines all installed. We got the coil hooked up. Had to change the wire terminals on it because I didn't have one that matched the harness. We repainted that little bracket, cleaned up the fuel tank, dumped it all out again. There was a razor blade in the gas tank. Who puts a razor blade in the gas tank? I guess that's to cut your fuel economy. No, I don't know who threw the razor blade in there, but I'm glad they got it out. Cleaned up the cap. Everything looks good. Still negotiating with a guy to get a battery box because I don't have one. I did order a battery, but I don't have a battery box yet. I'll bug this guy again. Was supposed to get pictures yesterday. It's been like a week that I've been trying to get this battery box coming. I need it. I need it quickly. So what's next? I think next is pull the rear wheel. And let's get that wheel tire cleaned up, like the front one. Get it painted so that can go back on. That should be the next thing we fiddle with, I think. So let's get to it. Well, YouTube, it's the next day. I got a little bit busy with a couple other things and company stopping by. But I did get most everything done on this that I was hoping to get done on it. Of course, gas tank's all back in. The fuel lines are all rerun. Reserve and regular gas tank. But of course, wiring harness is all in. I've got the battery box purchased. It's going to get shipped out on Monday. And every part that I could think of, I have ordered for this. I got the rear wheel off and painted. I had bought rear brake shoes for it because I was pretty sure those were shot just due to the adjustment. However, got them apart, they really weren't that bad, so I've got new ones coming anyway. But I just repositioned this arm on this shaft, and now I'm way out at the end of the, probably too far out at the end of the adjustment, but we'll get those broke in just a little bit. This thing here was cracked, so I got it repaired, and it looks good. I straightened it out, I welded it, grounded it, shot a little paint at it. Muffler's all clean. I got to looking at my seat. I didn't realize how goofed up the seat was. So somebody put this piece of sheet metal on the seat. It's like bolted through, so my guess is where the latch was, it was all rusted out. It's actually a mess, and it's just not something I want to have. So Yep, I bought a new seat complete. So the seat's coming. We got, you know, the horn button, all kinds of stuff, everything in the world I could think of, including the reflectors for here. I got, you know, headlight bucket and all that stuff coming. And once I have the headlight bucket, I'll figure out how to weld mounts back on. I'll probably use those. And then for putting lights, the headlight on the truckster, which is where those brackets came for, with the headlight for the truckster, I'll figure out something and make something. So I'm going to spin this around on the lift. I'm going to put the flywheel and the side cover back on. And I'm going to call it a week for this in hopes that all of the parts that I've ordered show up by next weekend. And we'll put this back up on the lift and we'll have some real fun getting all the lights and street legal stuff put on. So gang, thanks for hanging with me to shop this weekend. I maybe have one more something I want to put up on the lift, and that'll be the next video. And with that, hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving weekend. 4-day weekends are pretty hard to come by for me. This is day 4 of a day off for me, so I've really enjoyed working in the shop. Thanks for watching, commenting, subscribing. These videos are absolutely free. You do not have to put a quarter in to watch them. But if you could hit the like button, it's just like dropping a quarter in. Well, maybe 2 cents. Thanks, gang. Next time.